Доброго дня, шановні колеги.
Good afternoon, dear colleagues. I'm glad to welcome you to the regular traditional briefing of the spokesperson of the administration of the President on Ukraine on the anti-terrorist operation, Colonel Oleksandr Motuzyanyk. Good afternoon, dear friends. I'll draw your attention to the situation in the zone of the anti-terrorist operation over last day. Yesterday on the contact line there were two short-term armed provocations on the part of the illegal armed formations in the vicinity of the settlement Pisky in Donetsk sector and in the vicinity of Shirokino village in Mariupol sector. In both cases, small firearms were used. Over the last day, as a result of combat, not a single Ukrainian military died, however, two were wounded. Ukrainian bodyguards have detected two flights of enemy drones along the contact line. Another two enemy drones were detected by our bodyguards on the administrative border between Kherson region and Crimea, temporarily occupied by Russia. The State Border Service of Ukraine continues to avert the attempts to carry illegal cargo to the temporarily occupied territories in the east. And combined mobile groups of military and law enforcers have detected two cars with illegal cargo at the control point Zaitsevo. Another four cars, lorries with chemical goods and other stuff were stopped next to Novotroysk and Oleksandropol, Donetsk region. At the same time, the Ukrainian military have provided for the transfer through the control point Novotroysk of some lorries with humanitarian help from the International Committee of Red Cross. In Artemivsk, the law enforcers have detained informers of the enemy, a 33-year-old woman and a 45-year-old man. They both are residents of Artemivsk. They were collecting information on the movement of Ukrainian military and military machinery on the territory of Artemivsk district of Donetsk region. In the woman's dwelling, material proofs were found. Both informers were arrested. On the last day in the anti-terrorist operation zone, 5 caches with illegal arms were found. You see now the photos of arms and ammunition confiscated in Vuhledar and also in Artemivsk, Volodyarsk, Marinsk and Slovyansk districts of Donetsk region. Among the arms confiscated, there's a lot of explosives, grenades, grenade launchers, carbines, Saiga, a submachine gun, and many rounds of ammunition. Besides, another carefully masked cache with arms was found on the territory of the water reservoir of the Luhansk heat electric station. There was a portable anti-tank flamethrower Shmil, also a lot of grenades and ammunition, rounds of ammunition. In the training center of the State Border Service of Ukraine, a 5-week course of training of bodyguards finished. The training was conducted along the standards of the leading countries of the world, and there were Georgian officers and Israeli instructors from among the trainers. Almost 20% of the training was conducted at night. Now you see the video from the training where the bodyguards are evacuating a conditionally wounded brother in arms. The training was on different tactics of waging combat, using firearms and hand-to-hand combat. In the village of Dmitrievka, Kilia district, Odessa region, a memorial plaque was installed on the building of the school where Senior Sergeant Vasil Polakov studied. He died in the anti-terrorist operation zone. He always was an example for his comrades. He was vigorous and active. He never stood aside from useful things, and he was the first to come to help. He was serving in a unit of 10th Mobile Body Guards detachment that stood on guard and made defense next to the road checkpoint Stovzhansky. According to the military ritual, the bodyguards have fired a salvo in the memory of the hero, and his brothers in arms have presented the school with a memorial green beret. No questions. Thank you very much. Our next briefing on the events in the anti-terrorist operation zone is tomorrow at 12:30. Thank you. Bye-bye.